everybody, it's Rose, and it's time for another diamond painting unbagging video. And so today we have 3 Rose Tries items and a little gift. And so I am going to start with number 497. And these are all from Newhomy. And I'm very excited to look into these and see what it is that my viewers were interested in seeing. So this first one is from my viewer Whitney. And Whitney, I won't use your last name because I'm not sure if you wanted me to. And so, okay. Well, okay, this is why we have the Rose Tries. Okay, before I get into the picture, so I'll show you the kit. It's a perfectly good kit. It's got everything we need there. And comes with drills. And then this, actually, well, through the camera, it doesn't look as terrible as it does with my eyes. But seriously, you guys, this looks pretty terrible with my eyes. Yeah. Okay. It's got a few little mailing creases. And again, this one, the request came in before I asked people to tell me what they were looking for in the review. But I am assuming, Whitney, that what you wanted was to know whether this would come out too pixelated. So, I mean, I'm not going to say one way or the other because it's completely up to you whether you think it's too pixelated, but I would not want this myself. This doesn't work for me. So this one here is one that it's number 497. I call it Giraffe and Elephant. It is round drills, and it's advertised as 30 by 35, which is an odd measurement, but that's okay. So let's measure it first. And so it is 27.5 across, so we'll call that 28. And it's 23. So 23 by 28 is the drill area. Yeah, okay. So up on the screen you have the picture that comes from the website. And those eyes, oh my goodness, those eyes. Yeah, this is not a good one, in my opinion. But let's take a look at everything else because, you know, this might be something that you'd want to give a child or something like that. Because they might enjoy doing it. And children are very forgiving about googly eyes and stuff. Okay, so there's the legend. And the legend couldn't be clearer. And let's take a look at the canvas. That canvas is pretty clear as well. Yeah, okay, it was just my problem with focus there. Okay. So the drill area is also very, very clear. It's just, unfortunately, hyperpixelated. Sorry, the reason that this is not clear in some places is because the canvas is not flat. And this canvas, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm never going to do it. I'm not going to waste my time flattening it out because this canvas will never be done. Not by me. And yeah. So the drill area is perfectly clear. There is nothing wrong with the drill area. It's super legible. Symbols are clear. It's just, it really doesn't matter how far you pull back. That really doesn't look very good. It looks better from a big distance, but those eyes on the elephant, oh, I don't know, it looks like mad cow, but on an elephant. That's scary. Okay. Oh, and interesting, at this distance with the camera, I can actually make out the giraffe's face now, and the ears and so forth. I can't judge for you or anybody out in YouTube land, but this is not one that I would be comfortable doing. It isn't. But let's take a look at the drills. Because there might be somebody out there who loves giraffes and elephants and thinks that this looks great. And that's wonderful. And if that's the way you feel about it, then run out and buy it with confidence. And joy. Because you should always buy things with confidence and joy. Okay. So I'm looking to see if I have 16 colors, and yes, I do. The colors are very pretty. All right, let's zoom in for these colors. No DMC numbers anywhere. That's okay. It is the white stripe packaging, and the white stripe packaging generally means good drills. So this one, I guess I'll lead into it now. This one is one that I personally would add to my ugly DPs list. There is another diamond painting that I received a picture of today from my viewer, Sarah. And I'm going to ring a little bell right now. And that is the sign that you're going to see an ugly diamond painting on your screen. So take a look at the image that Sarah sent me today. This actually comes from a store on AliExpress. I'm never going to name the store. I'm never going to name the stores for ugly DPs. But AliExpress is a platform, so it's not quite the same. Yeah. So I have not seen anything that ugly on Newhomy. So yeah. Okay. So the drills look good to me. I must admit, I haven't been paying really close attention to them because I'm never going to do this diamond painting. All right. So the details for this diamond painting are down below. So are all the details for everything else that you're going to see today. And so there you go, Whitney. I would love to know what your thoughts on this are, and whether you still intend to get it. So do please leave a comment down below. Okay, I'm going to put away the drills and we're going to get ready to open the next Rose Tries Diamond painting. Okay, everybody, so I'm back, and I had recorded part of this, but the camera was still on pause. So I can't put this back in the bag it came in because it was very tightly rolled into the bag, but I will show you what I discovered as I opened it up. And here we go. So this is a Rose Tries request that I got from my viewer Carleen Hitchens. Now Carleen lives in London, Ontario, which is my hometown, and she and I started sort of communicating by text message when I was in London while my father was suffering from cancer. And Carleen and I had intended to get together a few times, and we never did because, you know, just my dad's care, and he was deteriorating quickly. So I've never actually met Carleen, even though we had planned to get together for coffee. But since last fall, well, last summer when my dad was sick, Carlene and I have struck up a telephone friendship. And so we like to talk from time to time. And when I launched the Rose Tries series, Carlene sent me this link. And she wanted me to try this for her. And so I was more than happy to do that. So, first impressions are that this is absolutely beautiful. And it looks fantastic. There is no pixelation. This is an abstract image. I'll put picture in picture here. It's an abstract image, so you're not going to get the realistic things. I mean, where would you ever find trees with leaves that are this color anyway, right? But oh my goodness, I love this. Okay, let's take a look at the kits that came with this. Now, 2 kits, and as you see here, one of the kits arrived damaged. Just the boat is broken. That's okay. I'll just throw that boat in the recycle, and the rest of the kit is perfectly good. Now, I'm going to take a minute and flatten out the plastic, and I might have to iron it to get rid of this rather deep crease here. And I know many of you have asked me to iron on screen, but at the same time, it's sometimes people who ask me right after I've posted a video, like a day or so before, where I ironed on screen. So I'm not going to iron on screen. I will be making, later this month or early next month, I will be making a purely how to iron video. And so you'll see that coming up in the next 2 weeks or so. Okay, so this one here, before I get into everything, I call it Colorful Tree, 3-panel. And this is number 498 in my inventory. So, just a moment while I flatten it out and potentially iron it. Okay, you guys, I know I said that the next thing you saw would be this back after I ironed it, but I wanted to show you why I'm ironing it. And it's because of this crease that you see here. So this got folded pretty intensely, and I don't know why. Like, maybe at some point it was hung. I have no idea why we find these full height, long, deep creases in so many of our big diamond paintings. It seems to be only in the bigger diamond paintings that you get this usually, and I don't know what causes it. But these deep folds like this, what I call hard folds, because you've got soft folds like this, you can barely see them. Those are not going to hurt your canvas in any way. And if you drill over top of a crease like you see here, your canvas is going to look fantastic. These, however, these creases, the drills will sort of conform to that dip in the canvas, and they're always going to, there's always going to be a ripple in your canvas if you don't iron it out. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm just going to iron that crease out, and I'll be back in a sec. Okie dokie. So here is the ironed canvas, and it looks perfect. There's nothing wrong with this canvas. And so let's turn it back over. And ironing, because I always iron with the plastic down on the counter. I iron on a granite counter. That's why I talk about ironing on the counter. You wouldn't necessarily want to iron on a Formica or, whatever the plasticky type counters are. I put the plastic down on the counter, and so I iron the back of the canvas, and I iron it with a wet tea towel on top of it. And that works for me. I've never damaged a canvas. So I think this looks absolutely stunning. It has 32 colors, and it's beautiful. Like, absolutely beautiful. This is a huge yes for me. And Carlene, I would love to know whether it's something that you like and whether it's something you're going to go out and buy as well. But this is just beautiful. And I'll be doing this in thirds. So I will put 3 pennies. I think it'll be pennies. I'll measure to see what size the 3 panels are. But as long as they're less, 30 by 40 or less, I'll do them as small projects. Otherwise, I'll just do the whole diamond painting as one big project. Okay, so let's take a look at, oh, sorry. I just realized that in the camera that looks like it's warped, but it's not warped. It's just the drills were under there. Okay, so let's take a look at the legend, and then we'll take a look at the drill area after I measure. So it's a 95 by 45 canvas, and from one end of the one drill area to the end of the other drill area is 89.5, so 90 centimeters. And from top to bottom, it is 40 centimeters. So each panel is 27 centimeters. Yeah, 27 centimeters. So yeah, that definitely puts it in the penny pick jar for small projects. So each panel will be done as an individual small project. I'm going to bring the camera down now, and we're going to look at the legend and the drill area. So 32 colors, and I'm glad to see that we have DMC numbers on the canvas. And those symbols look to be very, very clear and easy to read. Yeah. Now I see a greater than symbol, and there's a less than symbol. One's blue, one's green. There's this small d, and no small p, so that's good. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so let's take a look at the canvas now. And for that, I'll blow you up to 1x. This is beautifully printed. This is just as clear as day so far. We'll look at some of the darker colors up above and see whether we see anything that concerns us. But so far, I like what I see. This is gorgeous. A lot of confetti. Very, very little color blocking. So I know a lot of you don't like color blocking. This might be a canvas for you. It's really, really lovely. Yeah, I don't see anything that would give me any trouble here. Now, I might use a light pad just simply because of items like this, where you've got the dark H, like the black H on a dark background. A light pad underneath will make that just a little bit easier to read, but you could, like I could do this diamond painting without a light pad, because that's the only symbol that I've seen that gives me any trouble. The rest of it is super, super clear. Now we can move on to the center panel here. And I'm going to go fairly quickly because this is, it's a very large diamond painting. So this is beautiful. Look at those amazing colors. Oh, that's just a wrinkle in the plastic. I didn't get it down absolutely perfect, but it didn't damage, like it didn't hurt the ironing process at all. If the camera jumps, it's because Pippi's at the window and she's barking at stuff that goes on outside. So when that happens, I just stop what I'm doing and wait for her to stop barking, because there's nothing that I can do to make her stop barking. I've tried. This is what happens when you get a rescue dog that, you know, is not a that is not a puppy. Some behaviors, it's pretty hard to train out of them. And I'm a brand new dog owner. Like, you know, I've owned Pippi's my first dog since I had a farm dog when I was a kid, and, you know, it never went inside. We didn't really try to train it. So probably not as effective a trainer as many other people would be. So maybe somebody else could train their dog not to bark at things going by outside the window, but I have not successfully been able to do that. Yeah, this looks really good. Wow. This is absolutely beautiful. Okay, I love it. And let's zoom way, way out. Look at that. That would look so beautiful above a couch or above a bed. Oh, lovely. Gorgeous. Well, it depends on what you like in your bedroom. I like bright colors in my bedroom. All right, I'm going to put you back in the cradle. We're going to look at drills now. Okay, so just before we get into these drills, look at these colors. This is going to be absolutely magnificent. Yeah, I can hardly wait. I'm going to spare you the crinkle by just skipping over that part. Okay, so I have checked, and we do have 32 different colors here. So let's take a look at these drills now. And I checked a little while ago because I get emails from Newhomy with discount codes in them. Now, they don't say when the discount codes expire. And I'm going to put them up on the screen here so that you can see what they are. And I just wanted to make sure that, you know, if you're in the market for diamond paintings, you might want to check out Newhomy because you will get a bargain. You can use Rambling Rose. That's also up on your screen. And that will give you a 15% discount on whatever you buy. You don't have to buy a minimum number of items. You don't have to buy a minimum price there's no minimum value of your purchase. So, you know, if you buy a $5 diamond painting, you get 15% off, which I think is pretty good. And that code never expires. So use whichever one of the codes works out best for you. 20% off, which is the buy one, get one, a maximum of 20% off is what you get with the buy four, get one free. But that 20% will only apply if you buy 4 items of the same price. As soon as you buy items of different prices, that percentage discount decreases because you get the cheapest item for free. And in a previous video, I did the math to show how that works, but just keep in mind it's always the cheapest item that you will get for free. And so the best way to get maximal discount is to buy multiple items of the same price, because that way you get 20% off on a buy 4, get 1 free. Okay. These colors are just gorgeous, and I haven't seen anything wrong with any of the drills. I'll ring a bell if I see anything when I'm doing editing. All right, this is just spectacularly beautiful. I love this diamond painting so much, and I'm very pleased that Carlene brought it to my attention, because I'm looking forward to this one coming up in a penny pick. Okay, I'm going to pause while I put the drills away, and we're going to get ready to look at our next Rose Tries item. Okay, so that's it for Colorful Tree. I accidentally ripped open one of the bags while I was putting it away, so I had an explosion of drills all over. But I cleaned that up, and now let's move on to our third rose tries. So this one, absolute win. And the next one, so this is a rose tries for one of my patrons and viewers, Donna. And she sent me this a few weeks ago, I guess shortly after I started the Rose Tries series. And I was happy to try this out for her. Now, I can't remember what it was that we were checking it out for, but I think it was to see whether it would come out well. So here it is. I call this one Dancer. It's number 499. And I will put up on the screen, as soon as I get this flattened out a little bit, I'll put up on the screen the image off the website. Yeah, this one also has one of those creases in it. So I'm going to take a minute and iron this, and I'll be back again. Okay, so I finished ironing, and you can see how nice and flat it is, but you can also see how bad the crease was, because before I started, I could see these creases. I don't know if you can see that there. It's not like, it's not going to make any difference in the finished diamond painting, but I could see that there was such a deep crease that I wasn't sure that ironing would get rid of everything. So, and you can just see those little lines there where the ironing didn't quite get rid of everything, but that's okay, because this is now, like, I can barely feel those wrinkles. That is not going to hurt the diamond painting at all. So I'll be able to drill this, and you will never know that there was a crease in it. But if I hadn't ironed it, there would have been a problem, because it would be buckled forever. So when you see those buckles like that in a diamond painting, you have to iron them out if you want a nice flat canvas, because just storing them flat is never going to get rid of those buckles. Okay, so this looks nice. Looks nice in the camera, and it looks nice without the camera, just with my eyes, naked eyes. So I'm going to put up the picture from the website here, and I like it. It's got a sense of movement to it, and I mean, her arm here is kind of wonky, but it's actually, that's the way it looks in the picture, like in the image. It looks like there's no elbow to it, but I just love this. I think it's absolutely beautiful, and I think it's pretty true to the original. Now we're going to take a look at this in more detail, and I want to just tell you there are 20 colors. We do have DMC numbers on the canvas. These are round drills, and so this one's $4.99 Dancer, and let's just see how big it is. The canvas is 30 by 40, so it's a 24 across and 34 up and down drill area. So there we go. That is, yeah, I think that is just beautiful. Okay, let's take a look at the legend. Let's just let it focus. And see, we see that percent sign that I don't love, but we'll see how it looks on the canvas and whether it's going to be easily distinguished from others. We also have the ampersand, which I don't mind as long as there's no S. There is an S. Yes is blue. The ampersand is sort of like a purple lilac-y color. So we'll see. And then we have the close bracket. I think that's okay. All right, let's take a look at the canvas and the drill area and look at that. It looks really clear. Now I'm going to be paying particular attention to those symbols that I said I didn't love. So the ampersand actually comes through pretty clear. This is on 1x magnification. So you know, I'm not making it easier for you to see this. The percent sign, it kind of washes into the background of the drill space, and I don't see it as a problem on this canvas because it's the only thing that does that. So I don't think that you would have trouble distinguishing it from other symbols. It's just that sort of washed out symbol. So you know what it is. But that's why I don't like the percent sign. It's just, there's too many little things to it to show up nice and clear on a canvas. In most cases. I mean, I have had examples of canvases where the percent sign looked great, but generally speaking, I don't like them. But that would not stop me from buying a canvas that has a percent sign. It's just a matter of preference. And there's not a lot of color blocking apart from this area here on the right of the canvas, which as you see has an awful lot of, that's color 819, the slash. Yeah, so let's pull back from this. I think she's beautiful. So Donna, I would love to know what you think of her. Okay, so let's now take a look at the drills. Oh, and the toolkit. So the toolkit comes with 2 bags and the other stuff that we need to work on a diamond painting. All right, I'm gonna spare you the crinkle and just show you the drills when I have them opened. Okay, so I've checked and we have all the colors that we need. We do have 2 bags of number 10, and I don't know why they put the second one in separately, but they did. And number 10 is that 819. That is that area that's color blocked here. So that's why we need 2 bags of that. So let's take a look at the drills, and while we're looking at the drills, I will just flash up on the screen for you the information that you need for the Rose Tries program. So what that is if there's a diamond painting and you're not sure whether you want it because you don't know if it's going to turn out a little bit too pixelated, or maybe the description for the item is not clear on the website, or for some other reason. You know, if it's a diamond painting item, you're not sure if it's going to be sturdy enough or if it's actually going to work or whatever, you know, if we're talking about lamps and things like that. So what you can do is send me an email at ramblingrosedp@gmail.com, put Rose Tries in the subject line, and then as long as you're sending me a link from one of the 6 stores that's listed at the bottom of your screen, I will most likely order it to test for you. Now, I will always check first. If I see something and I know it's not going to turn out, I'm not going to order it. Like, I was pretty sure for the elephant and the giraffe that we saw first that it wasn't going to turn out. But it was like, I got that email probably within a day or 2 of announcing that I was going to start this Rose Tries series, and I thought, what the heck, I'll order it. But now I get a lot of requests for Rose Tries, and so if I know that it's not going to turn out, I'll just tell you. And and so I won't actually order it. And if the item is something that I consider an ugly diamond painting that I don't think my viewers would enjoy, I will not show you, or I will not order it. I am very happy, however, as a separate series from the Rose Tries series, to have ugly diamond paintings. So if you find a diamond painting when you're shopping on any website, not just the 6 that are listed for the Rose Tries program, but on any website, if you find a diamond painting that looks really, really bad, or that you think would turn out really, really bad, or if you've done a diamond painting and it turned out really, really bad, you can send it to me. Send me a picture or send me the link, and I will share your ugly diamond painting with my viewers, and we can all have a good laugh about it. So I've now had 2 days of ugly diamond paintings. Today's the 3rd day. And so for those of you who enjoy this, help it continue by sending me your submissions. Okay, so that's it for the dancer, but I still have the 2 gifts that I received from Kevin. So I am going to pause now, put these away, and we're going to then look at the 2 gifts that Kevin sent me. Once again, I paused the recording while I put things away, and it wasn't until I was just about finished my editing that I realized I didn't actually record the masks. So, Kevin, who is my contact at Newhomy, and who is just like the most fantastic person, included a couple of little gifts for me in the last order that got sent out to me. And so I just wanted to be able to show these to you now. So they're both the same, and they are children's masks. Well, I mean, these would be too small for me. So I am assuming that they are children's masks because I don't have a big head or a big face. And they are lovely face masks. They have this little sewn-in gusset that you can put some sort of a filter in there just for extra protection. Now, in addition to the pocket that you can put another piece of material or whatever in there to, catch even more droplets. Although this is 3 layers here, which is the kind of medical mask that you're supposed to wear. So it's 3 layers there. I don't know if you want another layer or not, but in addition to that, it also has, it's adjustable. So if your child is very little, you can adjust this easily to fit them snugly, so that the mask is most effective in protecting them and the people around them. Because as we know, masks protect not just others, but they protect the wearer as well. And I don't know about you, but I live in a neighborhood that has, I think, 3 schools. And so every day when I'm walking the dog, I see a lost face mask, at least one lost face mask. So I'm assuming that kids have them in their pockets or they're hanging off their ears or something like that, and they just fall out and they fall on the ground and they're lost. So I actually plan to give these to one of the local schools so that when one of their students next loses a mask, they will be able to give them one to get through the rest of the day. And I just think this is super cute. Super, super cute. And also, face masks keep your face really warm during winter. So there's another reason to wear them. I was just reading an article that talked about how one of the reasons that COVID is expected to get so bad in the winter is that the air is really, really dry. And with dry air, our like the lining in our breathing, our respiratory system, it's not as protected because it doesn't have that layer of moisture, and so it's not as protected, and so the COVID virus is able to enter into our systems that much more easily. So they say actually wearing a mask, because it increases the amount of moisture, is a good way to help prevent your respiratory system from getting too dried out and becoming more susceptible to COVID. So I just really like this. It says joy in candy canes, and it's just super, super cute. And I think some child who loses a mask will be appreciative of receiving this and being able to continue their day at school. So there you go. So those are the two masks. These are available on the Newhomy website in case you're interested. And I'll see if I can find the link to them. And if I can, I will include it down below. Okay, so that's it. And I just think these are so cute. I just love them. Anyway, so I want to say thank you to Kevin from Newhomy for sending me those 3 diamond paintings that we unbagged today. I loved the second 2, and the first one, well, it was illustrative. And I also want to thank my wonderful patrons who support my channel through their generous contributions, and all of my viewers and subscribers. If you're not a subscriber yet, please take a moment, click the subscribe button, ring the bell so that you'll get notifications when I post another video, and do come back and visit with me tomorrow when I will be showing you a number of post-completion reviews. Okay, take care everybody. Bye-bye.